I said I didn't want kids, now he's a father with someone else, and it broke me. I just need to get this off my chest. Hey Reddit, I honestly don't even know why I'm here. Like, I didn't come on here to be praised or to have some dramatic moment. I guess I'm just trying to breathe through this shit, trying to process something that's been quietly eating me alive for months now. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm not here for advice either. I'm not even here to be judged, even though I know some of you are going to do that anyway. And maybe I deserve it. Actually, no, fuck it. I do deserve it. I know I fucked up. I know. I'm not delusional. I'm not trying to play the victim. I just need to talk. I just need to say it out loud. Or, well, type it somewhere that won't immediately cut me off with a, well, what did you expect? That's what everyone says now. Everyone. Family, friends, even people who used to be on my side. What did you expect? And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I know it was my fault. You don't have to keep beating me over the head with it. I fucking live with it every single day. It's the first thing I feel when I wake up and the last thing I taste before I fall asleep. It's mine. I own it. I wear it. But I'm human, for fuck's sake. I made a mistake. A big one. A selfish one. One that cost me the best thing that ever happened to me. I get it. I really do. But right now, I just need to let it out. Because if I keep holding it in, I swear I'm going to fucking explode. Let's call my ex-husband Liam. I'm 33 now, and Liam's 32. We met 14 years ago. I was 19, he was 18. We met at this random-ass party one of his friends threw back in college. Nothing special, just one of those loud, sticky floor, too many people crammed into a house situations, with cheap beer and terrible music blasting in the background. But there he was, standing in the kitchen, sipping from a red cup, looking way too put together to be there. We started talking, and somehow, despite the chaos, we realized we had a couple of the same classes. Philosophy and sociology, I think. Funny how I remember that so clearly. It felt easy, natural. We clicked fast, like stupid fast. That kind of connection that makes your stomach flip and your brain go, oh shit, this could be something. We didn't hook up that night or anything. We weren't drunk enough for that kind of mess, but we exchanged numbers, promised we'd see each other again, and we did. From that point on, we were just in it. It happened fast, but not in a reckless way, more like a calm, steady slide into something real. Liam is everything I ever thought I wanted in a man. Hell, even more than I thought I deserved back then. He was handsome, the kind of guy that didn't need to try too hard. Didn't need to talk about how much money he had or how smart he was. You just knew. He was patient, grounded, emotionally intelligent as hell, actually listened when people talked, remembered shit you said weeks ago. The kind of man who could calm you down with just one look. Financially, more than secure. His family was loaded, and I don't mean fancy house in the suburbs loaded. I mean generational wealth, vacationing in the Hamptons, trust fund babies kind of loaded, and yet, he never flaunted it, never acted better than anyone. You'd never guess unless you saw the car he drove or met his mother. But what really got me was how good he was with people, kids especially, babies, toddlers. Hell, even grumpy-ass teenagers liked him. He had that warm, dependable energy, like someone who was raised with love, you know what I mean? Someone who was taught how to care. The kind of man who wouldn't just be there when shit got hard. He'd carry the weight for you if he could. No hesitation. He was a fucking unicorn, and I knew it. So what did I do? I clung to him. I wrapped my whole damn life around the idea of being with him. I told myself, you do not let this man go. And that's when I made the decision to lie. It started early, like early. I think it was our second date, maybe even the first, when the topic of kids came up. Not in some serious future planning way, more like casual curiosity. He talked about how he always knew he wanted to be a dad. Not just maybe someday kind of talk, but like, it was part of him. He lit up when he talked about kids. It wasn't performative. It wasn't just talk. He really, really wanted to be a father. He had dreams about taking his kids to the park, teaching them how to ride a bike, packing their lunches, all that stuff. He already had names picked out. Names. And I fucking knew that I didn't want that. I'd never wanted that. I didn't want kids, like at all. I wasn't one of those maybe someday women. I wasn't confused or undecided or waiting for some biological clock to start ticking. Mine wasn't even installed. I just didn't want them. Point blank. I didn't want to give up my body to pregnancy, stretch marks, torn muscles, months of nausea, ruined bladder control, hard pass. I didn't want to give up my time, my freedom, my sleep, my ability to say, hey, let's go to Paris next weekend, and actually go to Paris next weekend. I liked my quiet mornings, my late night bubble baths, my solo movie marathons, and my clean, adult-only living room. I liked my career. I liked walking around the house naked with a glass of wine in hand and music blasting. I liked being able to spend a stupid amount of money on skincare without having to justify it to a baby budget. I liked me. And yeah, fine, I care about my figure. I care about my career, my independence, my lifestyle. Sue me. I've worked hard for all of it. And the idea of setting it aside to raise tiny, screaming humans that demand everything from you, it never ever appealed to me. But I wanted Liam more than I wanted to be honest. So when Liam asked early on if I saw kids in my future, I didn't even flinch. I didn't hesitate. I smiled and said yes. A big, fat, ugly fucking lie. Not a white lie. Not a maybe if I fake it, I'll make it lie. This was foundational. Core values shit. It was something that defined him, shaped how he saw the world, how he planned his future. And I lied. I looked right into his warm, trusting eyes and said, yeah, I want kids someday too. And not just once. No, I doubled down, tripled down. I leaned into that lie so hard I practically rolled around in it. I told him I wanted at least two, a boy and a girl. I went full Pinterest mom fantasy, talking baby names, nursery colors, even joking about what kind of parent I'd be. I laughed about how he'd be the soft one, and I'd be the strict one. We even looked at houses near schools. You know, good school districts and room to grow type shit. And I played the part like a damn Oscar nominee, because if I didn't, if I even hinted that I wasn't on board, I would have lost him. And I wasn't ready. I couldn't let him go, because Liam was it for me. You know those once-in-a-lifetime people that you meet, and everything about them makes you want to be better, just to deserve them? The kind of person you can't believe actually wants you back? That was Liam. He was the person you marry, the person your parents brag about, the person your friends say, don't fuck this up, the second you introduce him. So yeah, I lied, because I didn't want to lose him. I couldn't risk losing him. Liam proposed right after graduation, and I said yes. I mean, why the fuck not? This was Liam, my soulmate, the one I'd convinced myself was it for me, the one person I truly saw myself growing old with, even if, yeah, okay, I was building this entire future on one big, ugly, festering lie. But I wasn't thinking about that in the moment. I was thinking about him, about us. And back then, I was still deep in delusion mode, like full-blown Olympic-level mental gymnastics. I kept thinking, maybe Liam would change his mind. Maybe once we were knee-deep in our careers and truly living the corporate grind, he'd wake up one day and be like, kids, nah, we're good. Or maybe I'd wake up with this sudden maternal spark and start picking out pastel nursery paint and pinning Montessori toy lists. Spoiler, neither of those things happened. But in the moment, I was all in. He proposed. I accepted. We got married in a stunning, absolutely obscene wedding his parents paid for. Like, we're talking magazine spread level beautiful. And yeah, they wanted a prenup, whatever. I didn't even blink. I signed that shit like it was a Starbucks receipt. Because at the time, I didn't care. I wasn't planning on leaving. Ever. I mean, this was my forever, my perfect life. His money, mine anyway. Eventually. Or so I thought. Our honeymoon was in Santorini. The first year of marriage? Bliss. Absolute fucking bliss. The kind that makes you obnoxious to your single friends. Second year? Still amazing. Like, not even kidding. We were in a groove. Stable jobs, cozy home, no stress. But then Liam started bringing it up. The baby thing. It wasn't subtle either. He'd start with jokes, little offhand comments like, this house is way too big for just two people. Or, wouldn't it be fun to take a baby to the park on Sundays? You know, soft approaches, planting the seed. And by year 3, he wasn't just hinting anymore. He was ready. We had the house, paid off, gorgeous. Custom-designed kitchen, backyard big enough for a swing set, and 2 golden retrievers. Our finances were rock solid. No debt, solid savings, 2 great incomes. We weren't just ready, we were prime for parenthood. And me? I was in full-blown panic mode, because I had nothing left to hide behind. I couldn't say we weren't stable. I couldn't say we weren't ready. I couldn't say I needed more time to think. I had officially run out of excuses. So I did the only thing I could think of. I lied again. I told him I was ready, that yes, let's do it, let's have a baby. And we started trying. Well, he started trying. Me, I was still on birth control, secretly. Yeah, I know. Cue the judgment. Yes, it was wrong. Yes, it was fucked up. Yes, I knew exactly what I was doing. This wasn't some gray area. This was me making a calculated choice to keep him and keep my freedom. I was trying to eat my cake and lie through my fucking teeth about it. I get it. You don't have to tell me. I know I was being horrible. Evil, even. There's no spin I can put on this that makes it okay. I betrayed his trust in the worst way possible. But I was desperate. Desperate not to lose him. Desperate to not wake up one morning with stretch marks and a screaming baby I never wanted. Desperate to make this life I'd built with Liam keep working, even though it was balancing on a fucking shaky house of cards. And for a while, it worked. Kind of. Every month when my period came, I'd fake disappointment. I'd act like I was just as frustrated as he was. I'd cry in the bathroom. I'd hug him tight and say, maybe next month. Meanwhile, I was popping pills every morning like a fucking Oscar-winning actress playing Housewife of the Year. Liam? He was sweet about it. Too sweet. He'd console me each time I pretended to be sad, whisper that we had time, that it would happen when the universe decided we were ready, that we were still young. I was about to turn 27, he was 26, and apparently the universe had its own clock or some shit. I kept lying, boldly, over and over, and it was only a matter of time before the charade was up. No, there was no big soap opera moment, no yelling in the rain or smashing dishes in the sink. He just found the damn pills. One morning, while I was out helping a friend, don't even ask me what I was helping her with, I genuinely have no fucking idea anymore. That's how pointless it was. I just know I was out, and Liam was home, and for whatever reason, that man went digging through the trash. And there it was, my little bottle of betrayal, sitting in the trash like a loaded gun. When I walked in, he was just sitting there on the couch, the bottle on the table like it was on display. No drama, no immediate screaming, just silence. I froze. I knew. I didn't even need to ask. He didn't look up, didn't say a word, just stared at the bottle like it had personally murdered his future. I sat. I didn't know what the fuck to say. I made breakfast. Yeah, I know. Who the fuck does that when their marriage is imploding? Apparently me. I made us both something. He didn't eat. Didn't even look my way. I sat there chewing like cardboard was stuck in my mouth, watching him, waiting for the explosion that never came. Eventually, finally, he spoke. Not loudly, not even with that low-pitched anger people use when they're trying not to yell. No, it was like he had been hollowed out, like he didn't even have the strength to be mad, just broken. He asked me what the fuck was going on, why I'd been on birth control, and I did what I always do when I'm caught in a corner. I snapped, not with rage, but with that sharp, bitter honesty that comes out when I've been pushing it down for too long. I told him the truth, that I didn't want kids, that I never had, that the idea of pregnancy scared the shit out of me, that I didn't want my body changed, my life rerouted, our marriage turned into some sterile mom and dad situation, that I wasn't ready and maybe never would be. He didn't scream, didn't insult me, didn't even raise his voice. And fuck, I wished he had. He just looked at me. He asked me, quietly, too fucking quietly, if I had always felt that way. And yeah, I had. I admitted it. Because what the hell was the point in lying now? I told him I had always felt that way. That I just kept hoping maybe something would change. Him or me. That maybe the love I had for him would be enough to want everything he wanted. That I didn't want to lose him, so I pretended. For years I pretended. He didn't say much after that. He got up, went to the guest room, didn't sleep in our bed for the rest of the week. One night I heard him crying. I mean really fucking crying. And I just laid there like a damn coward, frozen, pathetic. I didn't go to him. I didn't hold him. I couldn't. I had nothing left to say. We tried therapy. Well, I tried. I talked. I explained. I defended. I tried to make him see the logic in my actions. Tried to make him understand that I did what I did because I loved him so fucking much I couldn't let him go. Therapy didn't work, obviously. If it had, I wouldn't be here ranting. We tried. Well, I tried. I showed up, opened up, bared my soul like it was on a fucking display rack. Liam just sat there, quiet, stoic, like he'd already decided, and was just waiting for the formality of the sessions to tick off before dropping the bomb. And drop it he did. After a handful of sessions, he asked for a divorce. Just like that. No tears, no explosive monologue. Just, this is over. I was heartbroken. Still am, if I'm being honest. I cried for days. Messy, ugly, puffy-eyed, nose-dripping sobs. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, but some part of me, deep down in the pit of my gut, knew. I knew there was nothing I could do to stop the damn thing from happening. He was done. Really done. He moved out right after serving the papers. I remember the day like a movie scene I did an audition for. I came back from the store and boom, half his stuff was gone. Just like that. He didn't slam the door, didn't curse me out, didn't break anything. He just left. The house, his house, it was in his name. He gave me a few months to get my shit together. And when the divorce finalized, I moved out. Then he sold the place. I guess he couldn't bear to live there anymore. And honestly, I don't blame him. I was devastated. Still am. This man wasn't just a husband. He was my soulmate, the one I thought I'd grow old and wrinkly with. My forever. And just like that, it was gone. Poof. I felt like a monster. Like I had taken this beautiful, earnest, hopeful man and crushed everything he wanted out of life. And oh, the guilt. His mom, crushed. His dad, hasn't spoken to me since. My own parents, didn't even try to sugarcoat it. They just hit me with that. We hope you're happy now. As if I'd set fire to my own goddamn life for sport. But I pretended. Oh, I fucking pretended like I was thriving. I threw myself into this stupid-ass self-love arc. Skincare routines, juice cleanses, girls' nights, trips to Bali I couldn't even afford, pretty selfies with captions like healing isn't linear or choosing me every day. Bullshit. It was all bullshit. I moved into a trendy downtown apartment, got bangs, flirted with waiters, bought scented candles. Everyone thought I was doing so great. I wasn't. I was a fucking mess. And then Liam started dating again. Yeah, that was the nail. I noticed at first just little things. Her tagging him popping up in someone else's post, smiling. Then came the couple photos. You know the kind. The ones with matching drinks, sunlight hitting just right, her kissing his cheek while he pretends to be embarrassed. The ones you don't post about a friend. I knew they were together. Since we still had mutual friends, I started asking questions. Very subtle, of course, little mentions like, oh, what's Liam been up to? You know, trying to sound casual while my chest burned. That was how I confirmed it. He was in a relationship, a real one. And he seemed happy. I lost it. I cried for days, raged at my reflection, screamed into pillows. I even tried the classic immature route. I started hooking up with different guys, posting thirst traps, pictures with these random guys, photos that screamed, look at me, I've moved on. God, I cringe now thinking about it. I've deleted most of them. But back then, I was convinced he was watching, convinced he had a burner account checking my every move. I thought our mutuals might whisper back to him, she's seeing someone too. And maybe, just maybe, he'd get jealous. Maybe he'd text me. Something. Anything. Spoiler, he never did. Not a damn thing. No midnight texts. No I miss you. Nothing. He moved on. Like a well-adjusted, stable human being. He was glowing, thriving. Meanwhile, I was hollow. I felt like a shell of the person I had pretended to be. I kept lying to myself that I was happy, that I had chosen freedom, that I was liberated. But I wasn't. I was fucking miserable. Dating? A shit show. Every man I met either wanted a hookup, a therapist, or a maid. Nobody wanted me. Not really. I got into drinking again, numbing it all out with overpriced cocktails and late-night regrets. I was miserable, okay? And I mean really fucking miserable. Not that cute, oops, I'm having a sad girl era kind of miserable. No, full-blown, hollow-chested, can't breathe right, fuck the world type of miserable. I was spiraling, drinking way too much again. Yeah, like I said before, I was slipping into that alcoholic phase fast, because it was the only thing that helped numb the constant loop of what the fuck have I done playing in my head. Like fuck peace and healing, I wanted oblivion. And then there's Liam, happy-ass Liam, thriving-ass Liam, looking all glowy and stress-free like someone who never got emotionally gutted. And I know, I have no right to be mad about it, but I was fucking pissed. I was a whole-ass train wreck, and he was just out there, living. It hurt. It still hurts. I couldn't keep up the, I'm fine, look at my cute life act anymore. People started noticing. My friends would ask if I was okay, and I'd lie straight to their faces while half drunk at 3 p.m. It was pathetic. Then last month, the fucking cherry on top happened. I ran into this mutual friend of ours. It wasn't planned or anything, just a random, awkward as hell run-in at a cafe. She was always more Liam's people than mine, like she's literally related to him somehow. Distant cousin or something, so yeah. I was the tag-along back in the day. We made polite small talk, and since neither of us was in a hurry, we sat down and grabbed some coffee. And that's when she casually drops the bomb like it's nothing. Oh, did you hear? Liam and his girlfriend just had a baby. Just had a fucking baby. I swear for a second I couldn't even breathe. It was like my heart fucking stopped mid-beat. I felt like someone took a bat to my chest. I didn't say much after that, just smiled through it like the dumb bitch I am, and waited for the meetup to end. I practically ran home and dove headfirst into their socials. His, hers, everything. Nothing. I refreshed and refreshed. Nothing. So of course I started spiraling. Maybe she lied? Maybe she got it wrong? Maybe it was all just some fucked up joke meant to rattle me. But nah. Later that same night, there it was. A soft little artsy photo on Liam's page. He was holding a baby. A fucking baby. Blurry, pastel-toned, clearly filtered, but it was real. You could see it in his smile, man. The smile that used to be mine. I broke. I can't even explain the kind of pain that shot through me. This was a whole other level. I chose this life. I'm the one who didn't want kids back then. I said it over and over. I didn't want to lose myself, didn't want to share, didn't want to bend. I wanted freedom, and I got it. Congrats to me, right? And now he has a baby with someone else, and it feels like my ribs collapse every time I even think about it. He looks so damn peaceful. She looks serene. The baby looks like it's going to grow up to be his exact fucking copy, and I haven't stopped crying in 3 days. I don't sleep. I barely eat. I thought I was doing okay, like I could move on, start over, maybe fall in love again. I even tried convincing myself I never wanted kids anyway, but that was bullshit. I didn't not want kids. I just didn't want to give up control. And now I've lost everything. He has the life I said I didn't want, but it turns out I did want it. I just didn't know how to say yes to it back then. And now it's too fucking late. I haven't even been able to leave my apartment. My job's been on my ass. I keep saying I'll bounce back, but I haven't bounced anywhere except off rock bottom again and again. And the worst part? I can't even talk to anyone about this, because I know what they'll say. What did you expect? You made your bed, now lie in it. This is karma. Blah, blah, fuck you. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm miserable. He's not. It's not some cute little sad story. It's not poetic justice. It just hurts. I don't even know why I'm making this post. I guess I just needed to get it out before I exploded. I know people are going to rip me apart. I deserve it, honestly. Maybe I'm a bit of a masochist now because I keep coming back here for more punishment, more shame. But whatever. This is what it is.